Hello, hello. Welcome to my channel. My name is Emmie from Emmie Evolving. If this is your first time joining me, thank you for finding me. If this is not your first time, thank you for coming back. So today is the 111 portal, the 111 portal that happens on the 11th day of the first month. So with this portal opening, the amount of potentiality that you can reach has been elevated. Now, if we allow ourselves to really fully harness this type of energy, it can take us to levels of growth that, I mean, we can't even imagine. You have no idea how far you can go with this energy. So, this is the first portal of the Gregorian calendar. If you purchased a fire code activation or fire blessing, we're about to do it. Hold up. Let me just prepare all my stuff. Let me just finish preparing. I have to show this to you guys. Okay. Look how fucking amazing this is. I'm just saying. We got dragons all up in here now. All right. Let me go ahead. Place this over here. This over here. And let's get started. Breathe very deep and very slow. Inhale the light of your truth. Exhale the darkness of your doubt. Inhale the light of your truth. Exhale the darkness of your doubt. Allow yourself to sit comfortably, visualizing a very dimly lit room. In this dimly lit room, you feel very safe, very loved. Continue breathing in cycles of truth and release, allowing yourself to acknowledge emotions as they rise. Release with your exhale your need to feel ashamed, to feel weak, to feel unsupported. Breathe. Continue breathing very deep and very slow, allowing yourself to recognize the ways in which you are blocking this moment. Feel those walls slowly crumbling around you. Feel yourself growing and expanding. Feel your sense of power returning to you. Feel your sacred fire. Feel it begin to rise. Feel more of your truth coming back to you now. Come back and share this space with me again, allowing yourself to fully integrate back into your body. Breathe. Take a moment as you share this space with me. Allow yourself to begin truly experiencing the gravity of who and what you are. In this moment, you are whole. In this moment, there is nothing lacking. Allow yourself to recognize all the ways in which creation supports you. Just breathe. So now we're going to begin the fire ceremony portion. I'm taking a carefully blended smudge blend. Taking all the names, all the sigils. All right, just a little bit more. Taking a special tincture that I made. Just breathe very deep and very slow. Allow yourself to take in all the energies that are rightfully yours. Allow yourself to really accept your truth as it is in this moment. In this moment, there is nothing wrong with you. There is nothing lacking, and there is nothing that will stop you from achieving whatever you need to achieve. So just breathe in your truth. Exhale your doubt. Inhale the light of your truth. Exhale the darkness of your doubt. Allowing yourself to come to terms with the fact that you are amazing, you matter, and the world is a better place because you're here. All right, guys. I'm going to do a small amount of energy work, my energy will always honor your sovereignty. Without permission from your highest self, none of this energetic work will enter your field. I will be increasing your level of self confidence, decreasing your level of self doubt, and really just flooding your field, your auric field, with a type of energy that will support you realigning between self and soul. So breathe very deep and very slow. All right, let's get started. Let's get started. So pick a number from 100. Let me and allow yourself to really think, what will I pick? I'm gonna go ahead. Here we go. The first comment that I see that matches the number that I have written will win a Claire Tarot reading from me. Daddy. Look, they're little dragons. Isn't that so cool? Did you find it? Plum Ponds. Plum, you won at 72. Plum, you won. Congratulations. All right. Let's pick some cards for you. Let's pick some cards. Congratulations, Plum. Here we go. All right. Ooh, card number 8, Weeping Wound. You are not your wounds. So, this is confirmation, or is meant to serve as confirmation for you regarding how you see yourself, how you see your journey, your spiritual journey, your development as a individual, all of that. It's time for you to recognize that there's no more need to identify as a specific thing, like, oh, this is a way in which I failed or I perceived failure for myself. So I'm going to identify as that. It's time to just kind of like really, really let go. Okay. Card number 39, Perspective. A calm and clear mind is free to see differently. So, yeah, it's the same thing. It's going from focusing on being wounded, on the wounds, to really, really recognizing how much further you're going to be traveling in this period. It feels like you're going to do a lot of growth, a lot. So, card number 17, Misalignment. Miracles become normal once we face all of the aspects of our life in the same direction. So everything's aligning, everything's turning out beautifully. Okay. Hold on really quick, guys. I'm sorry. I'm so sorry, guys. Yeah, I'm still trying to, coordinate all of my brother's care, even though I'm not in the state. So, his nurses don't call me often. And if the nurse calls, because I have all of their numbers programmed into my phone, y'all are getting muted. I'm sorry. I'm not missing that call. Yeah. So it was definitely an important call, but everything's fine. Everything's fine. Speaking of, um, if you guys haven't already shared out his GoFundMe link, I will comment it right now. I didn't realize that is not on there. Here we go. Here we go. All right. So, right, bros come first. Don't tell him I said that, because he's going to take advantage of that. Sometimes I tell him, like, no, I'm busy. And then he gets all, sad. And then I'm like, no, I'm just kidding. Let's pick another number. PayPal for the expedites? Or do you mean PayPal for something else? I'm sorry. I'm so frantic right now. It's ridiculous. All right, let me just pick a number. Daddy, if you could answer whatever questions are pertaining to PayPal. Okay. Okay, there we go. What did I do? Yeah, but I did something with this stupid app. Lost my number. Let's pick a number. That's the number. Do you see it? Do you see it now? Yep. Okay. It means a lot that you just want to help, period. That if it's not available in your country, the fact that you care means a lot to me. It really, really does. Mary Spaziani. You wanted 60. 60 for Mary. All right. Yeah. All right. Congratulations, Mary. Congratulations. Let me just pull this. I like my ears kind of covered a little bit. Let me just. All right, Mary. Here we go. So, guys, we're going to be closing that link soon. Please make sure the link up top when you are ready, or if you would like to purchase an expedite. Card number 1, Spirit Self. Be who you are as you are. So, Mary, I'm wondering if maybe there's this part of you that's kind of feeling like you need to become someone else because I don't know. Because I said in a previous live that you've backslid a little bit. It's okay. I told you that too. It's okay. This is a part of your natural growth cycles. There's some backsliding, there's some forward projection. There's, it's a process. It's definitely a process, okay? Card number 18, radical honesty. To believe in the facade is to suffocate in the armor of alienation, self-defeat, and self-denial. If you are going to believe whatever lies you have heard, or any of that regarding yourself, like people's condemnations of you, then it's not going to work for you. You have to allow yourself to continue to be solid in your truth, and just really, really know when you're hearing truth about you and when you're not. Card number 12, creative power. Release your alchemical energy into the world. It's important for you to let go. Let go of all the ways in which you're holding on to aspects of your truth, okay? You have to let go of your denial of self. Mary, this has to do with like a future job. You're limiting yourself in regards to what you want to believe you're capable of doing. You're actually highly capable, Mary. You're highly capable. Don't just apply for the same old jobs. Go out on a limb and see where that takes you. Okay? So let us see. Let me just. All right. Let's do a third one. Bust it. Bust it. Did you see? Oh, I saved it. It's Monica the singer. She was doing that Bust It video. It's that Bust It challenge. And she was about to drop down. And then it flips over to an image of, I don't know if that's her child. He's like, bust what? You a mom. Exactly. That's why I don't do none of those challenges. My kids don't need that. They don't need that kind of drama in their lives. Oh, wait. Slow. It wasn't.
That's not it.
That's not it. That. Oh, yes, no. Oh, God. I am so. Do they have medication for dyslexia? Happily ever after. You won at 45. Congratulations. Happily ever after. I can now put that away. I lost some faith. Thought you figured it out. I thought nobody was going to guess it. All right. Here goes. All right. Happily ever after. Ooh, again, card number 1, spirit self, be who you are as you are. This 111 portal should really bring home the message, not just for you, but for everybody. It's time for you to be who you are. There's no more space, no more room for being ashamed of who you are, ashamed of your life, ashamed. Really, there's nothing to be ashamed of. Everybody's messed up at some point. And is it even really messing up? Or is it just your learning curve? Right? Right. Card number 34, circles. Clarity begins in the eye of the storm. So you're surrounded, I'm assuming, by these frolicking mofos. I don't know. I feel like they're gossiping about you. I don't know what it is. I feel like they're gossiping about you in some way. And I don't know. It's like chaos all around you. I don't know if you did something or someone's just kind of like dragging you into it. Card number 37, transitions. You have all of the inner resources you need to cross whatever bridges arise on your path. There you go. I mean, that's pretty self-explanatory. You already have everything you need, okay? Oh, yes, there's people from around me being just messy and dramatic. Girl, don't be volunteering as a cleanup crew. Don't do it. Don't do it. Let them be messy on their own. Let them live life on their own terms. Just don't do it. Don't do it. They're trying to suck you in. It's not going to be fun for you. Okay? All right. So let's see. Okay. Let me look over here. My butt can bend. I don't know. It's just a song. I don't know. It's just a song. What is today? Yes, today. All right. Universal D, are you here? present. Damn, that was fast. All right, let's mark this. Here it is. Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. Okay. So breathe deep and slow. I can't do that sound right now. Lil Wayne it is. Lil Wheezy it is. All right. All right. All right. How do you love Lil Weezy? Look at my fucking cat. I look like an out of control hobbit, a baby one in her prime. The fudge was that? Was there a character in Lord of the Rings that had big ears? It's not. I don't want to be a Smeagol. Something cute. Something cute. How do you feel? How you feel? Yay. So there's a little bit of a delay in energy entering your field. How would I explain this? Because it's kind of like applies to basically everyone. So there is your morphogenetic template, and then there's the template for the collective whole, okay, for this time-space matrix that we're in. The time-space matrix has upgraded. Something happened in the last few days that caused that frequency to rise, and it's going to take a little time for everyone else's templates to rise and experience reciprocal reflection. So definitely just breathe. You might suddenly get hit with a ton of frequency and just feel a little bit dizzy, a little wheezy. um, all right. El Sexy, Louise El Sexy, are you here? Um, okay. Okay. So, El Sexy. I'm wondering, okay, what do you feel right now? I'm just going to send you a little bit of energy. What do you feel right now? What type of emotion do you feel? Okay. Do you feel fear? Or is it just like a huge uptick of energy, like, woo? Just intensity? Okay. So you're detecting my energy because I'm actually very intense right now. I'm very intense right now. And the reason I'm intense right now is because I'm kind of feeling like what you experienced with this person was detecting parasitic issue. There's some sort of parasitic situation. You picked up on it, the dog picked up on it. I don't know if it was trying to access you and they were just kind of like, or you picked up on an attempt on you before they could actually attempt it. Because for some people, and I think you might be one of these people, just the consideration of doing something, it's energetically speaking, it's the same thing as actually doing it. Okay. Um, like uh, I'm thinking of striking you in the face. That reads to me as like, you've already hit me. Now I'm going to get real fucking aggressive with you because now I'm reacting to that potentiality that you've slated. So I think that's what, I think that's what was going on. Let's see. Let's see. Ileana, it's in the pinned link up top. Hurry because he's gonna close it. All right. So here we go. These are all confirmation for me. Card number 14, the art of seduction. You have a more masculine energy. As feminine as you are, you have a more masculine energy. It's such a beautiful balance between the two. Okay. This balance of your masculine, powerful energy with that very feminine type of, girl, you hi, you L sexy. I don't just call anybody L sexy, regardless of their name. It just so happened that's you needed to be identified. So something's trying to seduce you. I don't know if it was that friend. Whatever it was that's occupying them, it was like, ooh, let me get a piece of that. And then you and the dog were like, no, motherfucker. That tickles me. I don't know why. Oh, God. You're so badass. Card number 32, touch the sky. You have to be careful of being in this position where, because you're at a higher place, a higher elevation of energy, frequency, it's like you feeling obligated to pull everyone up. You're not supposed to pull everyone up. Okay. Notice how she's Pippi Longstockinged her hair and she's dangling one down to the common folk, down to earth, right? Now, that personal power, you have to be careful of restricting, confining, binding your personal power just to make other people feel comfortable. Because that's what this card is telling me. You got to stop shrinking yourself, boo. You got to just let it all out. Because card number 34, abracadabra. This card, whenever I see it, it reminds me of this conversation that I had with Michael years ago, where he was like, it's not enough to know you're made of stars. It's time to take your rightful place among them. I'm just saying, girl. I'm just saying. You have to take your rightful place among the stars. You are made for something very, very profound. And you kind of just got to step into it. Okay. You got to step into it. All right. Good. And your friend has a parasitic thing. I don't know that you should try and help to do anything with that, simply because it was trying to access you already. So with that, you might get access if you try and help. All right. Hold on, my whole thing is off. I'm going to go back to where I was. Here it is. Oh, no. No. Oh, no. Oh, no, 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 no. Plum Ponds, are you here? Right. Abracadabra. That's right. That's right. Now click send. Something's blocking you from getting an expedite. All right, Plum. Breathe very deep and very slow. Let me just get a song. We got the Whalers. All right, breathe deep and slow. We're going to go up in frequency. We're going to exit this matrix. Breathe very deep and very slow. Initiating climb. 12D. 14. 15. Exiting matrix. 17. Jumping. 95. Jumping. 140. Jumping. 200. 210. Eka. Ekasha. Entering matrix. All right, how do you feel? Yay! So your activation was done, and then additional extremely high frequency was allowed to enter. This is not my frequency, this is creation frequency. It seems like you're being primed for something big. Okay. Thank you, Plum. Yeah, Adam. I didn't know he was your brother, first off. Secondly, yeah, I didn't see any comments coming in. Sometimes it's a glitch, sometimes it's full on like my team, my spiritual team will not allow me to see anything. Like that's no. Just so you're aware, talk to your brother if you want about what I suggested for their situation and take that into consideration for yourself as well. Okay, how that might affect you. All right, so let us see. Just Erica, are you here? Just Erica. You're welcome, Plum. Okay. This is my crack. It is my total crack. Just Erica, are you here? Let's see. All right. The River Soul, are you here? I don't buy them often. I used to eat them like daily. And then I was like, stop. Stop. River Soul or Just Erica, are you here? Either of you? Probably there. Let's see. Let's go to Lisa Wynn. Are you here? Oh, no, I'm sorry. That one needs to be marked. Sarah French, are you here?
Seriously.
Hi, Sarah. Sarah, can I scan you? Is that okay? Okay. I'm going to message you, okay? All right. Let's just. So I'll message you, Sarah. Hey, what's up? No, I'm live. Is everything okay? You better be fucking dying, bro. Bye. Okay. Okay. Let's look for Eric. No, no, no. The River Soul. And Just Erica. River Soul and Just Erica. Hello. Are you in need of food? I've put everyone on hold just so I can address you. Do you need actual food? Okay. There's no delivery coming for the other thing that I said I was going to get you because they won't allow me to pay online. So I'll order you something in a second, okay? Bye. I'm sorry, guys. My little monster must be fed. Are they not here, either of them?
No.
Okay, so let's move forward. All right. Oh, not that one. Did you get 5827? That one is not for this. I think you already got that. All right. Cheryl Walker, are you here? Oh, I should probably feed him. Cheryl Walker. Okay. So breathe very deep and very slow. All right. Let me just get a song. No. 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 Okay. Bad and bougie. That's what you are. Bad and bougie. Archives entering your space. How do you feel? Chills. Do you have any heat? Do I look tall, Daddy? I look tall. Oh, I look so fucking short. It's ridiculous. Good night. Okay, perfect. Perfect. Cheryl, this is going to continue for quite a few more minutes, okay? Maybe up to 20, 30 minutes. So just hang in there. All right. You close the link, right? Yeah. Okay, perfect. Yes. All right. Gaia, are you here? Oh, that's sweet. Oh, thank you for that, Betty. Oops. If you guys can please share out this link for my brother's GoFundMe, that would be amazing. Very deeply appreciated. Wait, what is it going to do? Mm-hmm. All right. Breathe very deep and Very slow. Don't know why I took this off. All right, let's get started. Murder, she wrote. Clear. Clear. How do you feel? The live ended? It's still going on my end. Probably stopped on your end because I was ass kicking. Do tell. So, in addition to the activation that you chose, I did see something questionable within your field. Now, based on the request from your higher self, I had to situate that because what it was doing was trying to sample my energy. Not allowed. That is like a surefire way for an ass whooping from these hands. Yeah, no, I was trying to sample my energy so it could sample a whole lot of my fucking fist. My fist. So that's been removed from your field, okay? You might have energetic detox. With that, it can present as flu-like symptoms. It can also cause a lot of body aches. There was a lot of stuff going on within your head, like cranial space, not just like, oh, you're making things up. You might have headaches, mild headaches for the next day or so. Okay. Not the whole time, but if you never get headaches, you might get mildly uncomfortable head pressure over the next day or so. Okay. All right. Ileana, I love your name, by the way, if I'm saying it right. Ileana, are you here? Yeah, the right side of your head. Yeah, yeah. So it's on the right side of you. I don't know if you could tell where I was focused more on. Hi. Is there something in particular that you would like me to scan for, Ileana? Or would you like me to just do a general scan? Yay. I love your name. Can I just say that? Is that your daughter's name too? That's so fucking beautiful. I need to like add members to my family. Like, I don't know, birds or something. Okay, I'll go ahead and do a general scan for you and we can kind of just take a look at everything. Okay, let your higher self bring my attention to whatever needs to be seen. So breathe deep and slow. I see a lot of third eye blockage. This right here is bulging. I don't know if you get um like sinus problems like sinus infections, a lot of postnasal drip, constantly mild headache in that area. Those are some of the symptoms you could possibly experience. Um, I also see a lot of like really, really stagnant energies. Um, are you very active? Like, do you walk around a lot? Do you, because it looks like the energies, you're not able to do much, exercising or movement, which is totally understandable because of all this craziness in the world. But, oh, detoxing. The sticky icky. The sticky icky, that one. The puff puff pass. I all seriousness, do you mean cannabis?
Yes.
So here, I mean, a lot of people are probably going to be all like irritated that I'm saying this, but it's the truth. It's the truth. So for some people, um, intermittent use of cannabis can absolutely dilate your third eye. Um, and like full dilation, creativity, all of that amazing, amazing stuff. And then for, quite a few people, if we're going to be really honest, for quite a few people, they have addictive personalities. Although it's not a physiological addiction to cannabis, they're addicted to not facing their problems. And that creates major, major closing off, stagnation of energy, all of that. All of that. So if that's something, and I don't know who this happens for and who this doesn't happen for, it's different for everybody, right? If this is what you are finding happening with you, where it's causing you to become like very deep within yourself and not in a good way, like avoiding processing things, um, that's what your energy is looking like. Like the energy is very thick. Um, just like with blood, you want it to be at a certain level of viscosity, right? Like that thickness. You don't want it too thick. You want it to be able to flow freely, but you don't want it too thin. So that's how you want energy. You want it to be um like a 50-50 mix of baby oil and alcohol. So it's still liquid, but it has a little bit of a thickness to it. Like that. Like a I don't know. I don't have any other, I can't think of anything, okay? I can't think of anything. But I quit, it shuts me down. I needed it for last year's stuff. Now coming out, had a month of a lot of pain. Yeah. Yeah, if that's how you've identified your use where it's not benefiting you anymore, then I think you did the most powerful thing you could possibly do for yourself. Remove what's in the way of your growth. Some people can grow with it. Other people, y'all gotta be honest with yourselves. You really, really do. It's not your medicine, it's your avoidance that's causing you to use that as a crutch. So now with you, um I think a lot of what's happened, your body has acclimated to the like anti-inflammatory benefits, and it's suppressed a lot within your system. Now that the inflammation is not being suppressed, you're probably feeling a lot of physical discomfort. The numbing, the analgesic properties have worn off. Um, how many weeks has it been? You said like a month, right? Hold on. Last month. Okay. I'd say a month is a good amount of time for someone who's even like a chronic user. Um, and I don't mean user like you're an addict. No, like when you chronically use, it really saturates into your body, energetically speaking. I think a month, maybe a month and a half, is a decent amount of time to purge that out. But as you purge that out, that type of energy, um, you'll then become very, very aware of the damage that's been done to the body. It's not necessarily damage caused by cannabis. It's damage caused by lifestyle, eating habits, emotional coping mechanisms, all of those things. Okay. Um, oh, you quit 5 days ago. So you're definitely still in the process. I do see a lot of systemic inflammation, especially within the belly. I see a lot of, were you using enough to create potholes, like holes within your memory caused by pot? That's I don't know how other people use that term. Like you got potholes. Can't remember things. Um, you have a lot of emotional blockage going on. Your third eye is super blocked up, and so it's not allowing for you to see what's going on. And that seeing can be feeling with more clarity, like your intuition. It's blocking that. Um, you have more than most for potholes. Um, so part of that obviously has to do with your brain's physiological response to um, chronic um, chronic exposure, and then part of that is also like there's something. It looks kind of like smoke within the cranial case. So here's your brain, and here's your cranial case. Okay, there's a little bit of space. It's not pressed up onto the bone. There's just a tiny bit of space. It's like this layer in between the brain and the actual cranium. Oh, more pot than most. Okay. Um, I'm not surprised that you have mental fog. Uh, I'm trying to determine if an extraction is most appropriate. You hide a lot of things within yourself. Not that you're secretive, more that you really cherish your privacy. You don't like a lot of people knowing your stuff. I'm going to run some energy through you. Um, I'm going to run some energy through you, okay? It's not going to be a lot, but you might feel it. So just breathe. How do you feel? Do you feel kind of unbalanced, maybe like unhinged type of feeling? Like what the heck is going on type of feeling? You cooled off. Okay. How about your emotions? Was there a noticeable shift in your emotion? Even if you shifted back, did you initially shift a different way? I feel like you have a parasitic thing that's hidden deep within you. Um, so, part of the reason I'm not scanning that deep is because your higher self is letting me know that your inner child is not comfortable with being too visible. I'm trying to respect the needs of the inner child, like afraid that I'm going to be spying and, things like that. Like some children get scared of that. Your inner child is very sensitive to that. Hmm. Do you feel like a little bit of gassy, bubbly feeling in your belly right now? Yeah, it really has nothing to do with a conscious mind. It's more of subconscious stuff that's going on. Because I feel like your conscious mind is absolutely ready for changes, ready for growth, ready for healing, ready for internal peace. Um, the inner child is not so ready yet. Okay. Have you been feeling like bubbly in the belly? Or do you mean you've been feeling that beyond just the belly? Mm, okay. Um, the systemic inflammation I detected usually indicates leaky gut. Um, what I'm detecting right now is movement within the belly. Um, that movement within the belly, I'm kind of feeling like it's parasitic. Um, Even without like looking that deep, I'm kind of feeling it's parasitic. I sense like evasion. It's like an energy of evasion. Like I don't um something doesn't hold on. Shh. You might start to feel somewhat cold, okay? Like very chilled. You have a parasitic issue. That was not your higher self. That was not your inner child. This thing is fucking smart. It is smart. It knew to pretend it was your higher self in such a perfect, impeccable freaking mimicry. Not only that, it knew how to mimic your inner child and have me play to that where it's um like, oh, I don't want to push you too hard, because God, it got me. It got me good. I wasn't going to check. I was like, no, we want to respect the inner child. We want it to feel safe. Hmm. You have a major parasitic issue. Okay. You need a parasitic extraction plus DNA activation. You can find that on my website. Okay. Yeah. effing smart. So I've bound it up and confined it. That creates sort of like a freeze, like it, I want to say, pauses its ability to do anything else. Um, I'm sorry, hold on. I'm just looking at your coding to see. Okay. It wasn't able to breach your core, like enter into core coding. This can still be resolved with a parasitic extraction plus DNA activation. With a DNA activation, that will give me the ability to correct all the chakra damage, tremendous amounts of chakra damage. The solar plexus has been atrophied and crimped. Um, the sacral and the root are super, super dim, tremendous amounts of blockage, also misalignment, like bulging towards your left side. Do you find that you tend to lean with your, like, lean on the right and push your left side out a little bit? Because, yeah, it's a lot that's being pushed towards the left, in the hip region. Um, you're a yoga teacher. You can feel it. Hmm. So, parasitic extraction plus DNA activation should resolve that. Okay, that's definitely a very solid foot forward. Um, you also have to consider some of the foods you're still eating. I feel like you've already made dietary changes, but some of the food you're eating is still offensive to your code. You're intolerant of it. Probably a grain. Rice and corn are, when your frequency is pretty high, those have a tendency to be something you are intolerant of. All grains, cow dairy, you might be okay with goat dairy, but probably not cow. Probably not cow. Okay. Um, just checking the last little bits. Yeah. So you have a parasitic situation. You have systemic inflammation. You already know because you've been trying to do your leaky gut. Leaky gut, I find, if you're very, very vigilant with doing the healing process for leaky gut, you have maybe about 6 weeks where you're probably going to struggle and feel sick and candida die off and all of that stuff. And then you start to feel better. Um, there was some sort of reference to xenobiotics. Well, that goes hand in hand with leaky gut. You might want to see a doctor for that as well. Okay. You might want to see a doctor for that because I feel like, so xenobiotics are things that do not belong in the bloodstream. Partially digested food, pathogens, chemicals, things like that. They don't belong in the bloodstream. So they're categorically xenobiotics. I'm being led to feel like you have xenobiotics. It's flowing through your blood right now. Um, does the water where you live taste weird? Like metallic? I don't know. Something about copper. I don't even know if it's copper or if it's just a metal. It looks oxidized like copper. Um, so we have to make sure we don't just focus on the energy. I'm sure you can do the energy stuff being a yoga teacher. I'm sure you could maintain the work that's done after we do the work. But you also have to make sure you take care of the physiological aspect of that. I think it would be a very good idea for you to kind of work with a doctor if you're not already. Get some testing done, see what your levels are for your complete blood count, all of that stuff. If there's any minerals or minerals, nutrients that you're deficient in. I feel like this has done a lot to you. The systemic inflammation, I feel like your leaky gut was pronounced enough that you're basically malnourished. It's affecting the whole body at this point. Okay. Um, Oh, see, now you're having a skin issue. Having suffered from leaky gut for pretty much my entire life and having quite a few kids who suffer from leaky gut, I recognize whenever they have a skin eruption like eczema, psoriasis is more of a autoimmune condition, but it's a skin eruption. Um, that has a tendency to be, your body is reaching critical levels of toxicity. Depending on where the eruption takes place, that can really give you a solid idea of which organ system is being most heavily taxed. For example, I don't know the chart exactly, but just basing it off of my children's health history, when they start reacting right in here, and from the inner knees, the back of the knees and the insides on down, the ankles, that has a tendency to be the liver. Okay. We don't want to, especially if you look gray, you have to see the doctor. This is beyond just energy. Energy is a root causation. But as we know, just because that's the root does not mean we don't need the actual medical aspect. For example, if you have a tooth that's infected, the tooth is the issue, but if it's allowed to spread, it then affects the other teeth. It creates, all kind of issues. You looking gray is very concerning to me. Your energy is very, very, very like dim. It's very stagnant, very thick, very dim. When energy looks like this, my primary concern earlier, and I didn't mention it because I don't want to be paranoid, but maybe I should have mentioned it. I'm concerned about your circulatory system. I'm concerned that maybe you're exposed to something or you already have a pre existing condition and now it's reaching a critical level where it's affecting your circulation, it's affecting heart function, that type of thing. I'm not saying that's what I'm seeing. I'm saying it has a very real potentiality to become something of a situation for you. So it's best to check right now with a doctor. I can assist you with energetic, but I'll be very honest. Whatever energetic stuff you do, there has to be the medical counterpart to that. You could see a naturopath, you could see an allopathic doctor. I think for your condition, you have to see a doctor. Okay. I kind of have this like slight hint of a developing emergent situation where um I kind of question, are you going to have some sort of medical emergency in the near future? It's not pronounced enough for me to be like, hey, you need to go to the doctor right now. I don't feel that. I feel like the potentiality is there for a true medical emergency. Okay. Again, my concern is the circulatory system. I keep being shown the liver, and now I'm suddenly being shown bone marrow. So, bone marrow is where red blood cells are produced. I'm wondering if all your levels of things are really, really off kilter. Um, Hold on. Have you taken your blood pressure? So I'm wondering if you are. I'm wondering if you're maybe like chronically dehydrated. Um, yeah. See, anemia, iron deficiency. Uh, So that would also affect the liver, all the filtering, anemia, thalassemia. Uh, yeah. Have you heard of thalassemia? Does that run in your family? Um, Something oxide, magnesium oxide. Um, you will. I definitely feel like you'll get better, but you kind of just need some assistance for now. Assistance energetically and then assistance medically so that we can get everything nice and um, out in the open, stabilized. I feel like this is just like a huge acute crisis. medical crisis that will jumpstart your healing. Because really, most of us, we won't see the doctor unless it's something serious. We feel like, oh my God, I might actually die. Then we'll go see them. Me, probably not even then. Yeah, not kidding. Okay. So you guys have thalassemia? Hold on. So are you constantly tired? Fatigue, weakness, paleness, slow growth. Mild forms may not need treatment. Severe forms may require blood transfusions or donor stem cell transplant, which would kind of explain why my attention is being drawn to bone marrow. That's something you definitely need to get tested to rule out, you know. With that, um, yeah. Okay, I hope that helps. I really, really hope that helps. So let's see. All right. Can we have just Erica? Are you here? Thank you, Eliana. Just Erica. Just Erica. All right. Ooh. Ooh. Okay. Just Erica. I did see your note. I did. And then I believe my husband told me earlier this afternoon that was just Erica, right? Frey. I think it was. I think it was. All right. So breathe very deep and very slow. Oh wait. All right. Let me just. Breathe very deep and very slow. All right. How do you feel? All right. So, what? The ones that were mentioned in your note that were not active have gone active, and there were a couple um above 24. Okay? There were a couple above 24 that went active as I did the lowers. All right. Thank you, Just Erica. All right. Oh, who was the River Soul? Are you here? You're welcome. River Soul, are you here? Thank you, Sharon. River Soul, like a river, hush your fuss and run me like a river. Hush your fuss, baby, stand and deliver. Oh, you know what? Okay, let me mark this. This was actually already done. I don't know why. I think I was needing to do other stuff to her. All right. So think, I think, Simi, I will be emailing you as yours is completed. Okay. Um, okay. All right. So I'm excited. That does it for tonight. For the few people that I needed to message, I will be messaging you. Be ready. Thank you guys so much for sharing this space with me. If you haven't already, please give this video a thumbs up. If you haven't already subscribed, please do subscribe. Turn on that notification bell. Join me when I'm live. In addition, if you haven't already, please, please, please share out the link for my brother's GoFundMe. I'm just recommenting it there. It's pinned in the comment above. If you haven't already, please do share that out. It's okay if you don't have anything to donate right now. We appreciate the shares just as much as any amount of monetary donation. Okay. I love you guys so much. I'll see you again very, very soon. Bye.